Miguel.
Don't speak. Don't say a word. Just let it happen. What's wrong?
We're wasting time just standing here wondering where Luis and Sheridan are.
Fancy, you still haven't answered my question. Is there something that Sheridan can tell Luis that would make him stop loving you?
Pretty. When will Pretty ever stop haunting me?
Let's talk about something else, okay? It's a good thing the crane apartments weren't used.
No, Sheridan, please. Don't go changing the subject on me. Now, what is it that you're not telling me?
I've already said too much.
Sheridan, you brought this up before, this incident or whatever it was with Fancy and her sister.
It's ancient history. Best to be forgotten by those who are around and never known by
Sheridan,
those who...
that is not fair. It's not fair. Now, what happened in Fancy's past? Something happened that made you doubt her version of the attacks? Huh? Because if it did, you've got to tell me.
Take your lousy threats and get out of here. No, I'm not just talking about the seascape. I want you to leave Harmony. I never want to see your face around here again.
Ooh, that's not the way you were talking to me the other night, honey.
No, don't you ever call me that again. I'm warning you. Leave now.
You see, you've got it backwards. I'm the one calling the shots now. And if I decide that I want to tell Whitney about you and me and our love affair, then that's exactly what I'm going to do. There's nothing you can do about it.
God help me, I've had enough.
Noah, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Not unless you want to draw everyone's attention to our lover's quarrel. Is that what you want?
Okay, let's just think about this for a second. Okay? Let's say the blackmailer goes through with what he's threatening to do. Would it be so bad if Ethan really knew that he was Little Ethan's father? I mean, really. Under any other circumstances, I would love to tell Ethan the truth, but I can't now my brother's futures are at stake. I mean, you know, Whitney, I have told you Miguel could go to prison for Fox's attempted murder, and Luis could get the death penalty for Ray's homicide. I know, but Ethan is representing them. He may be able to get them off without your influence, honey. Not. He also told me that I need all the Crane money and power I have as head of the Empire to protect my brothers. I'm going to do what this blackmailer wants to get him off my back, and that's to marry Jared. I just hope I have the strength to go through with it.
Hey, hurry it up there. I got some big plans tonight.
Right, you and me both. Time to get some shut-eye.
You go take a nap. I'm waiting for my fiancée.
She's coming back here tonight?
Judge Riley really wouldn't like coming out here in the middle of the night to marry a no-show.
That's romantic. And this will be my first bedside wedding. So, where is she, your fiancée?
She had some errands to run, but she'll be back in time for the wedding.
So it's true. You and Teresa are getting married?
Well, I told you the best man would win, Ethan. And now Tessa's going to be my wife.
Miguel, I am a married woman.
Yeah, well, under false pretenses, Kay, because I know you still love me, all right?
How could I love someone who tried to kill my husband?
Come on, don't go back to that. Do you really think I'm capable of running a man down in my own car?
I don't know what you're capable of anymore, Miguel. After I saw you with Charity, after you lied to me about kissing her.
I didn't kiss her. Okay, she kissed me and she begged me not to say anything because she didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Well, she doesn't give a damn about my feelings. Come on. You know, I'm tired. I don't want to do this anymore. I just came from my dying husband's bedside, and I got to go back there in a few hours.
You know what? Well, listen to me, Kay. He's not dying. He never was. This whole thing is an unbelievably diabolical crane ruse to make sure you don't leave Fox to be with me.
Well, where's your proof, Miguel? Because I've heard all your accusations, and not one time so far have I seen any little shred of evidence to convince me that you're the one who's telling the truth. In fact, every time you say you have some proof, it turns out that you don't. Like when you said that Fox wasn't going to really take these treatments because he wasn't really sick. Well, you know what? He's taken the treatments.
And he's suffering a lot right now just to spend a little extra time with me and Maria. So what do you say to that,
I don't know.
How do you justify that? You don't know because your accusations are false. You see, he's not faking it. He was there. He's really sick. And I don't want to hear another one of your damn Crane conspiracy theories, okay?
Listen. Can I say something?
Yeah.
Can I say something now, Kay? I love you. And deep down, I believe you want to be with me, too. You know, my mother pointed out the obvious to me tonight. That either way, we're going to know the truth about Fox in a few months. If he's still with us, we'll know he's been lying. And if he had a terminal illness, he'll be dead. And if he's still going strong, then maybe you'll realize that the whole thing was a setup all along, Kay. But whatever happens, the bottom line is that whether Fox is proven a liar or Fox dies, I will be here for you, Kay. Because I love you. And we will end up together in the end.
I don't care what Sheridan says to Luis. All I care about is finding them.
Okay. Well, do you have any idea where they might be then? If they're even together?
Oh, you know they are as well as I do.
I think it's a possibility, Fancy. Now, Luis is a fugitive. He wants to stick close to Harmony to try and find the person who really attacked you. And where could he go to hide?
I don't know. I just don't know.
There's more to the story with Fancy and her sister than you're telling me.
Really? I've said too much. Don't make me say things that I'll regret.
No, if it has to do with Fancy, I want to know about it. You know how I feel about her.
I know. But it's more about Pretty anyway. It's just the usual sister complications, you know?
Actually, I don't.
Let's just drop it for now, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Besides, we need to work on clearing your name. Because I know that you didn't attack Fancy, and I know that you didn't kill Simone Russell's lover.
I wish everyone else was as sure of my innocence as you are.
Well, they don't know you as well as I do. I just feel so bad for lashing out at Fancy. I hope I can make it up to her when all this is over.
Yeah, me too. The two of you used to be so close.
Yeah. She's always been more than a niece. More like a friend.
See? There you go. I'm sure the two of you are going to work things out.
I hope so. I just want what's best for Fancy. Yeah.
I know. And I know it's been rough after everything she's been through emotionally. Emotionally, she's been all over the place.
But she's not here with you. I am. And by the time we get out of here, you won't even want to be with her again.
Stop threatening to tell Whitney about us.
Or what? What are you going to do to me, Chad? You know I'm up for anything.
Shut the hell up before someone hears you.
You know, this is so not the way you usually talk to me, Chad. Didn't anyone ever tell you to be nice to the person who loves you?
No, you don't love me. And I sure as hell don't love you.
Ah! Like a knife through my heart.
Well, get over it, Vincent. We had sex. That's all it was.
You know, I might buy that if it were one night and you were high. But, sweetheart, you kept coming back for more so many times, I don't have enough fingers and toes.
And I wish to God I hadn't. But at least I know enough to know what we were doing was wrong. Shameful.
I'm not ashamed of anything that we did. You know, if I had my way, I'd shout our love from the rooftops.
Now, I told you, it's not love, and you're not going to get your way. You listen to me. If you whisper one thing about us, you're going to regret it.
Okay. Maybe I will consider keeping my mouth shut. Under one condition.
And what's that?
Admit that you have feelings for me, Chad. If you admit that you love me, I won't tell a soul about us.
What are you checking to see if Judge Riley's on the way to the hospital now?
My phone is dead.
Well, can't talk to Ethan. So that's a good thing. Well, why would Ethan be calling you? It's not like he knows you're going to marry Jared tonight.
No, but he checks in with updates on Luis and Miguel.
don't think that I could do what I have to do tonight if I heard his voice. Okay, this is crazy. I mean, really. This is tearing you apart. Are you sure? Are you absolutely sure that this is the right thing to do? What choice do I have? Honey, there's always a choice. Especially when it comes to love. Okay, you know what? It's time to clear the air. You need to come clean with Ethan right now. Just tell him that little Ethan is his son, honey. That way you can fight the blackmailer together.
Visiting hours are over, and Mr. Casey needs his rest. You can come back in the morning.
No, it's all right. You won't be here long. We don't have a lot to talk about.
I'm going to hold you to that.
Look, man. I know we've had a lot of bad blood in the past, but I'm going to be marrying Tess. And so, I think we should try to put that behind us. After all, I am going to be a big part of your daughter's future. You know, we really wouldn't want to affect her with our issues.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. There aren't going to be any issues. Because you are never going to be a part of Jane's life, you hear me? Or Teresa's. You're not marrying Teresa tonight or any other night. Got it?
About Fancy. I don't mean to pry, but can I ask you a question?
Anything.
Well, what drew you to her? What made you fall in love with her?
Where do I start?
Yeah, I know she's very attractive.
Well, it's not just that. Fancy has got the most wonderful, quirky sense of humor. She's smart. She always surprises me.
How so?
Well, the one minute she's got her act together and she's all confident, and then the next thing you know, she's way more vulnerable than she'd ever want you to know. In a way, she actually reminds me of you.
That's funny.
How's that?
Well, after I met Chris, when I thought you were dead, I thought I'd never see you again. He had this inner strength. That's what drew me to him. He reminded me of you.
Wow. I never knew that.
I never even thought about it until now. It's almost as if we, it's that quote from that cowboy movie. We just can't quit each other, can we?
Yeah, I guess. It's like no matter what happens, we're always still a huge part of each other's lives.
Now, you and Sheridan are both Cranes by birth. You have access to more places than anyone else in this town.
That's true, I guess, but I still don't think she'd stash him here on the grounds.
What about the Crane Industrial Park? I mean, that place is huge. There's got to be an open office or two.
That's true, but if Luis is there somewhere, it could just as well be Teresa who's helping him. I mean, she's the one with all the keys to the Crane Industries kingdom. Oh, that's it. That's it. I think we've been on the wrong track. Sheridan may be looking for Luis, but 10-1, Teresa's the one who hit him.
I can't do it, Whitney. I cannot go to Ethan. I mean, the blackmail will fall through with his threats. My brothers will go to prison. No, I'm going to do what he wants, and what he wants is for me to marry Jared.
But Teresa, what if you're wrong? What if the blackmailer is only bluffing? You don't know.
I'm not going to take that risk. These are my brothers we're talking about. And I'm not going to let their lives be destroyed because of me. No, I'm just going to hope and pray that when they're exonerated, I can actually go to Ethan and I can explain his craziness.
But you'll already be married to Jared, Teresa.
I've made a royal mess, I know. You know, for once in my life, I don't know how I'm going to untangle myself. Okay, that's it. You know what you need to do? You need to get something to eat before you go to the hospital. No, I'm not hungry. No, honey, seriously. You have to. I mean, you have to. You have to have dinner with me and Chad and Valerie and Vincent. Come on, let's go. No. Why don't I just get it to go? No, honey. It's okay. Why don't you just take this time to gather yourself before you go marry Jared? Come on. Now, what are they over there talking about?
Well, are you going to get me off your back and admit you love me? Do that and I won't tell Whitney.
Tell Whitney what?
You are my passion for life. You've got a lot of nerve saying that to me.
What, that I want to be here for you no matter what?
It's like you sound like you want Fox to die just so you can be with me.
Come on, Kay, that's not what I meant. Okay, you know I don't even think the guy's sick. I think this guy is destined for a long and a healthy life, and once you see that, you'll come to your senses and realize everything he's done to get you to marry him. You know, I'm just having a hard time believing that you want to spend the rest of your life with a man that would stoop that low just to make you his wife. Look at me, Kay, come on. Tell me you don't want to spend the rest of your life with a man that deceived you that way.
That's it. Teresa must be the one who helped Luis go underground.
You really think it was her and not Sheridan?
Well, it makes sense. She's his sister. She'd do anything to help him.
But Sheridan could do the same thing.
Not really. I mean, she's a Crane just like I am, but Teresa's the one in charge as my grandfather's widow. Sheridan would have to cut through some red tape just like I would. Teresa's got easy access to everything owned by Crane.
All right. Supposing you're right. You think that Teresa found Luis a place to hide, and somehow Sheridan found out?
That's my guess.
How?
The same way we're going to find out where he is, through the Crane database. If we can get beyond the password blocks, we can find Luis, too.
When you think about it, it really is incredible that we have managed to come through so much together.
I know. And to have remained such good friends.
Exactly. Not too many people can come this close to getting married and manage to remain on speaking terms.
Yeah.
Well, I better get back to our dinner.
Cold water.
Ow! Oh!
It's all right. You're going to be all right.
No, I'm not.
Sheridan, of course you are.
No, it's not the bird. It's Marty. I miss him so much.
Get over yourself, Ethan. And while you're at it, get over Tess. Because she's marrying me, not you.
You are dead wrong, buddy.
I'm not your buddy. And you know what? I think the nurse was right. It's time for you to leave, Ethan. Visiting hours are over.
You are not marrying Teresa, Joe.
Oh, yes, I am, Ethan. You can think again. Because we're getting married tonight, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it.
So, Vincent, tell me. Tell me what you guys were talking about while I was away. Okay, fine. If you don't want to tell me, I know Chad will. Right, babe?
You know, how about I tell you about it at home. I mean, Valerie didn't show up, and there's really no need for us to be here. Besides, I'm not really in the mood for a late night dinner.
But Chad, honey.
Don't go, man. You know, aside from Valerie not being here, we're already here. You know, don't be a party pooper. Right, Whitney?
I was kind of looking forward to dinner. And Teresa's going to join us now.
Then it's settled. You can't go.
Besides, I want to know what you guys were talking about. Don't try to hide it from me. What were you guys saying while I was gone? Okay, guys, come on. Teresa and I could really use some cheering up here. Tell us what you guys were talking about when we walked up.
Do you want to know the truth? We were talking about my insecurities.
Vincent, insecurities? About what?
No offense, but you're a tabloid reporter. I didn't think that insecurity was in the job description.
It's not, at least not on my resume. But I had to tell you the truth. I'm worried about me and Valerie.
I was really hoping Valerie could come join us tonight.
You and me both. I'm not real wild about admitting this, but I think Valerie's getting tired of me. Maybe even seeing someone else.
No, you're kidding me. Are you sure? You guys were doing so great. And every time I run into Valerie, she's going on and on about how much she likes you.
Yeah, that's nice to hear, but if that were true, then why isn't she here like she said she would be?
I know. I mean, it's awful imagining someone you love being involved with someone else.
Exactly.
I have to say I have been guilty of that myself. I was constantly suspicious that Chad was seeing somebody else up to and even right after our wedding, and I just thank God that's over with.
Lucky girl.
I am lucky. It is truly awful having doubts about somebody that you're supposed to trust more than anyone else in the world.
Tell me about it. I mean, there's no room for a third person in any romantic relationship. Anyway, that's what Chad and I were talking about, how head over heels I am for Valerie and how crazy he is for you.
I seriously thought only women had in-depth conversations about love, right?
Hell no. No, you know, me and your old man here were talking about how love ought to be simple, you know? If we just listen to our hearts and stop listening to our complicated minds, we'd all be a lot happier, don't you think?
No, that's probably true, actually.
I mean, if people could just stop worrying about what other people think and follow their instincts, the world would be a better place.
You know what, Vincent? You're absolutely right. Don't you think, babe?
Well, if you're right and Sheridan is with Louise, I'm sure it's only as an old friend trying to help.
Whatever you want to believe, Chris.
Look, Fancy, I confronted Sheridan about Louise, okay? Yes, she does care for him. She even loves him, but it's not a romantic love anymore. It's a love that two people who shared a great deal feel for each other for the rest of their lives.
Whatever floats your boat.
You know, we'll see if we find them together.
We'll both see.
Anything?
No, not yet. I could use something to eat.
I'll go get those sandwiches I made earlier from the kitchen.
Oh, that'd be great, thanks. He can believe whatever he needs to. If Sheridan's with Louise, it is not as an old friend.
I'm trying not to cry. I've tried to be brave. I've tried to be strong.
Oh, it's okay. It's me. Go on, hey, just let it out. It's okay.
I thought that we would be together. I thought that we would have that sweet little house with the big yard where you would teach Marty how to play ball, climb a tree, everything that we were supposed to have. But I'm just being selfish because I have those things. I have Chris and I have a sweet little boy and James. What about you? You want those things too.
Well, hopefully you'll have them one day, too.
And I want that for you, but I've done such awful things.
Sheridan, you haven't done anything awful. It's okay.
Yes, I have. I told Fancy that she was wrong for you. I told her that she was too flighty and that she carried too much baggage and that she would only hurt you because she doesn't know what she wants and you would only be hurt in the end.
Well, now I understand why she was upset.
I'm so ashamed of myself. I was only trying to protect you the way you've always protected me. Please forgive me.
Well, of course I forgive you. If you wanted to help me, I wish you hadn't have said those things.
I'm so sorry for what happened to Marty.
Well, it's not your fault. It would have never happened if I'd have just listened to you.
If anyone is to blame, it's my father and Beth, not you.
I think about Marty every day. I think about him so much it makes me ache.
Our son. Our little boy.
All I'm saying is that once you realize that Fox has been lying to you, you're not going to want to be with him, Kay. Kay,
Well, you're forgetting something. I believe him.
you really think I ran him down with my car? No, you must be
I
out of your
didn't
mind.
say that. But I believe that he's dying. And I've just become the worst wife in the whole world.
Come on, that's not true.
That is. Cheated on him on our wedding night. What kind of wife does that?
You're his wife in name only, okay? Fox tricked you into marrying him.
Yeah, well, that's not counting all the other times that I cheated on him with you. I just can't live with this kind of guilt. I don't want to be the type of person who cheats on their spouse.
Just listen to me. It's not considered cheating when you shouldn't be married to him in the first place. Okay, you love me. I know you do, and I love you. Okay, we're the ones that are meant to be together.
Oh. We're not. And we're not gonna be. Look, no matter what happens, if Fox lives or dies, we're not gonna be together, Miguel.
Easier said than done trying to break through these firewalls. Oh, Luis, where are you? Okay, maybe if I just write it down. Okay. You need some cash. Place to sleep. Initially, access to the internet. Telephone. Okay, a hotel could provide that for you, but you'd be recognized. You'd need a private house or apartment. That's it. One of the apartments Crane keeps for visiting executives from other companies. Oh, I can't tell Chris. I'll do better on my own. I am sure the addresses are on here somewhere. I'm coming, Louise. And when I get there, God help my Aunt Sheridan.
Sometimes when I look in your eyes, I see Marty's eyes.
You had your temperament, you know? You were so sweet.
I never should have sent you away. You almost died.
I'd have gladly given my life for his.
I should have gone with you. You blame yourself for not listening to me when I'm the one to blame. Look, I never loved another man the way I loved you. I should have been with you every step of the way. I never would have met Chris. I wouldn't be married right now.
Well, we both would have ended up dead.
Then we would be with our son for all of eternity. And each other.
I have to go. Excuse me. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should go with you. No.
No, I'll drive you guys.
Don't go, Chad. Stay. One more drink.
Yeah. You know what? Have one more drink with Vincent. And he could really use someone to talk to right now. Okay, babe? And I'll just call you from the hospital. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mwah.
Even Whitney wants us to be together. See? It's like as if it were meant to be.
I don't believe for a minute that Teresa would want to marry you. What'd you offer to make her change her mind, huh?
My love. A lifetime of respect and happiness. Or maybe it's the fact that she knows that I won't cheat on her. Or I won't be married to someone else while I'm with her. Or it could just be this, Ethan. It could be that she loves me more than she loves you. Oh, yeah.
Jared.
It's crazy, I know. It's so hard to believe because you're so wonderful and perfect, right? Because that's how you see yourself, is so wonderful and so perfect, you know? Because you're just the most arrogant.
What's wrong with you? You all right? What is it? Look at me. You can't mean that. I know you love me. I know you want to be with me.
No.
Listen to me, that's why you're so upset, Kay. Because you're sacrificing all your feelings to do what you think is right by Fox.
It is the right thing. I can't see you anymore. Look, when you have to see Maria, just call first because I can't be around you anymore.
I love you, Kay.
Look, I don't want you to go to jail. I swear I don't, but I can't see you anymore. It's over between us no matter what happens.
Even if Fox dies.
Mm-hmm. I was a single mother once before I can do it again. Just go.
Okay. If that's what you really want.
Listen to me. For the last time, what we shared was sex, not love. And it's not going to happen again.
Yeah, you said that before, but you came back for more.
That's because you can't take no for an answer. Because you're blackmailing me.
You know, you can lie to me all you want, Chad, but stop lying to yourself. Yeah, the sex is great, okay? But that's not why you keep coming back. You're in love with me, Chad.
No, I am not. Okay, that is sick, disgusting, and perverted.
And one day you're going to have to deal with it. One day you're going to have to come face to face with your real feelings, like it or not.
No, I love my wife, not you.
You know, you may not have planned to love me, all right? But it happened, okay? Love is love, no matter how inconvenient it is at times.
Sorry.
And you are absolutely sure about this? You know, seeing as you've already married one man that you didn't love?
No, you can't compare Jared and Alistair. I mean,
I actually do love Jared, but not as much as you love Ethan.
it doesn't matter. I'm going to do what the blackmailer wants. I mean, who knows what he could do next?
What happened?
I don't know. We were just talking. Is he going to be okay or
Not
what?
if he can't take a breath. Code Blue, room 104, Code Blue.
Okay. Got 3 addresses.
And Luis may be in one of them. With Sheridan.
Find anything?
No, not really. Couldn't even get through the Crane database. I guess we've hit a dead end. We're just gonna have to wait to hear from either Luis or Sheridan.
Well, go and have your sandwich, Fancy.
Oh, I'm not hungry anymore. But I'll take it up to bed with me.
Okay. Well, I'll take mine at the cottage.
Okay. Good night, Chris.
Good night, Fancy. Good old retrieve sequence. Now, let's have a look, Fancy. Let's see what you were looking at while I was out. Is this where you are with Luis, Sheridan?
We'd be together right now, Luis. The way we always wanted.
How did it all fall apart?
It shouldn't have.